Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. It is a hot July morning here in Paducah, and I've got a hot deal for you. This is only the second Newmar Super C model that I've had on my lot. The last one was the Superstar, which is like the little brother to this one. This is a Supreme Aire. If you're not familiar with the Newmar Super C lineup, do some looking. This is an incredible product. And here's the best way that I can describe it. One of the drivers that drives for us on a regular basis has pretty much driven every brand known to mankind on the Super C models. He pulls up, and I said, what do you think about it? How'd you like it? And he had spent a night in this coach, okay? So it wasn't like he just drove it. The trip was a 2-day trip getting it back. This coach came out of Texas, and on the way back, he stopped, spent the night in it. So when he got back, I asked him, what did you think about it? He said, Dylan, it's like they combined the nicest Class A motorhome that I've ever seen with a Super C semi-chassis front end. And I couldn't agree with him more. The interior, the thought process, incredible job to the folks at Newmar. Again, I've had one of the Superstars, which is the little brother to this one. This is a Supreme Aire. 500 horse motor, 6-speed Allison, the heavy-duty automatic transmission. It's a 2022 model and under 10,000 miles. The real deal. Michelin rubber all the way around, 315 steers. It's got the big, heavy axle front end under it. It's got the Caliber 9 grille, the chrome upgraded Caliber 9. As you can see, the little C9 logo there. Oh, something else very unique. I've had a couple people inquire, or when we sold that Superstar, a couple people said, hey, why do they build on the M2 chassis? Which, mind you, this is not the little M2 like the little sport chassis trucks and stuff. This is the M2 112, okay? So the cab is a little smaller than like a Cascadia or a Columbia or a Peterbilt, but it's not much. It's actually very, very roomy on the interior. But anyways, getting back to the question, why does Newmar build on the medium chassis? Well, the answer is the cab is air ride. It is the coolest thing ever. So when you get in the coach and you go to take off, you push your yellow emergency, like, your parking brake valve in, and the cab drops down on the airbags, and it's literally air ride. So you've got air ride seating and an air ride cab, both. This is the Supreme Aire 4573, which features the Super Slide. It's a wall slide, as you can see on the driver's side. Huge windows, too, on the other side. That's something else I want to bring up before I forget. I had a customer here about a month ago, I'm giving it. And they looked at some units that I had here on the lot. And had I had this Supreme Aire at the time, they would have bought it. And I'm going to tell you why. They wanted big picture windows on both sides of the living area in the front. They were going to be parking their coach, the coach that they buy or have bought, at like a beach waterfront lot down in Tampa, Florida, or Miami, Florida, somewhere down in southern Florida. They had bought like a permanent RV lot. And the wife, it was a husband and wife, and the wife said, the coach that I buy will have to have super good visibility. I want nice big picture windows on the driver's side, passenger side, and then I want good visibility out the front. I'm trying to find their phone number, because if they see this coach, it's a win. It's an instant sell. I've never seen a coach with more outside visibility when you're inside the coach. Super cool too. Here in a second, when I open up all the storage boxes, this is actually a storage area. That whole thing raises up on the back. You would think you're raising it up like where a Class A would normally have the engine in the back. Not the case though. It's storage. Super cool. It's got the big hitch. I think it's rated for 30 or 40,000 pounds. It's got the Gen Y adapters. And check that out. Blue Ox tow bar included. The previous owner said, hey, I have no use for it. I mean, you know, we're not talking a lot, but I mean, it's probably $1,000, $1,200 tow bar included. I'm just going to throw it in. It looks good on the back. And so if you bring us your Jeep or your pickup truck or whatever, we can install the tow bar kit. You've already got half of it. It's already on the coach, so you don't have to buy that. As far as the paint job goes, we've got, starts off kind of a black and gold, blends in a little bit of white, and then kind of like a charcoal gray. Super, super sharp paint job. Outdoor entertainment, you've got electric window awnings over the main windows on the front, driver and passenger side. It's got the dual Girard lateral arm awnings. You'll see here in a minute. I'll open all those up. Again, 500 horsepower. It is a twin screw. It's got all the nice camera features. It's got the collision avoidance and adaptive cruise capability. That's what the black box is there on the front of the bumper. But under 10,000 miles, be prepared. If you're in the market for a Newmar Supreme Aire and you're looking to save hundreds of thousands under what you're going to pay for a brand new coach, take a look at this one. ChaseCoach.com for all the photos. 250, 60, might even been 270 photos. I shot the photos last night, so you'll notice the photos are, the sun was setting. It was a beautiful day yesterday. The sun was setting. The pictures are phenomenal. But check those out at ChaseCoach.com. You can give me a call or shoot me an email with any questions. And keep in mind, trades accepted. We offer financing. We deliver nationwide. And hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Before I forget to tell you, if you're not a follower of our page here, we would love to have you along for part of the ride and do that for us. So something else before I forget. Up here, that is a big window. See above the Newmar logo, you can kind of see some lights there. That is literally a window. Now, it has an electronic shade that does drop down if you want to block the sunlight. But again, you're going to notice when we go inside how many windows. And I feel like that goes back to the Class A market. You know, Newmar comes from the Class A industry, years of doing it with the Dutch Star models, the Newmar Essex, London Aire, King Aire, Mountain Aire. These guys have built an incredible name over the past few, I say few, I think they've been in business 20 or 30 years, but maybe 3 or 4 years ago, they took the initiative to dive off in the Super C market. They came out with the entry-level Superstar. This one's the Supreme Aire, and an incredible unit. So stick around. I'm going to open up the hood. I'm going to open up the cab, all of these storage boxes. We'll check out all that, and then we'll make our way inside. So thanks again, and hang tight. I'll be right back. The weather is hot, and the deals are even hotter at Chase Motorsports. All right. Something I'm going to note, and you're going to notice, how tall the storage boxes are. Usually when I think of really tall storage boxes, I either think of a Class A or a Prevost. The Prevost motorhomes, Marathon Coach, Liberty, the storage boxes are massive on those things. Well, Newmar has kind of got the same thing going on with the height. So, forgot what I was even doing. First one, storage. Second one, storage. I think that's maybe some matching rugs that go with it. Not sure. They were in it. They go with it. Next one is the hydraulic system for the leveling and for the big wall slide on the other side of the coach. That wall slide is hydraulic, all HWH, which you know if you've ever studied the motorhome market, HWH is the leader in the hydraulic wall slides and leveling. If you've got HWH on your coach, that's a cut above. It's definitely the more expensive system for a manufacturer to order and install, but it's very reliable. Good stuff. So I like how they put everything on trays. So you pull those two little pins. See the two little silver pins? You pull those and you can pull the whole hydraulic system out to work on it. If you ever needed to, do some maintenance or had a problem, I like that. I mean, why not? To me, that's thinking outside the box. Oasis hydronic heating. So it uses the diesel fuel through a diesel burner or electricity. This is an all-electric coach, so there is no propane on board. It does have a Samsung exterior TV, probably a 43-inch or so, with a Bose soundbar. You will definitely have the best sound system in TV at the campground, or the NASCAR race, or the NHRA, or sitting at the beach, or in California at the Red Rocks. Come on, just close your eyes and go along with it. I'm painting the picture here. Next one is going to be storage. You can put some maintenance items in here. Got a little pegboard. Got some shelves to hold some bottles, and then your fresh water tank drain down there as well. Again, Michelin tires, knee deep in rubber, practically new. They look good. The wheels are polished, so you can see those look good as well. Back here, what's really cool is you have a pull-out tray. So this is storage, but you can actually pull this and it comes out and it's a tray. So you've got the spare tile, little outdoor cooler. Not something I'm super impressed with. I keep the Dometic ones in stock. So if you wanted the full-size cooler, you just let me know and I'll throw you one in, okay? This thing, not sure where it came from. It's okay, but I don't know. Not super impressed with that. It's just sitting here though. So you can have this one too. Throw this one in the back of your Jeep. Spare tile, central vac. It's got the factory air hose, so if you have a low tire on something, but the engine will run on the truck. Of course, the engine's going to build around 120, 130 PSI of air, and you can use the factory air chuck fitting to air up something. Over here, you have your central vac. So inside the coach, it's got the port where you can plug the hose in, but it also has the port where you can sweep stuff up in a pile and then sweep it into the little deal on the floor. You don't even need a dustpan. You just literally sweep it over there, push the little lever down with your foot, the vacuum comes on, boom, bang, done. Okay, more storage back here. You see this storage goes under. They've got, looks like a water filtration and a water hose there. Now, this is what I was telling you about. When you pull this cable here, you're gonna watch, this opens up. Now, how freaking cool is that? So in the back, you have more storage. You've got some racks with the, looks like you put, oil, filters, camping supplies, whatever. And then you have storage up under there. I can see the cables, the safety cables, and the marker cord plug for the Blue Ox tow bar in there. We've got the hitch. So with this hitch system, with this deal here, the Gen Y, you've got a 2 5/16, you've got a 2-inch, and you have the piece if you wanted to pull a trailer with a pintle hitch. Newmar also got really smart. You have the glad hand fittings. They're not on there. They're actually up in here. You can see them, okay? So if you were pulling a trailer with air ride or air brakes, it's all already plumb. We just got to put them on. But this is for Air Force One. So if you have Air Force One on your current tow vehicle, or you plan on putting it on, half of the work is done because the stuff is already on the coach, okay? So over here on this side, you have more storage. Again, it goes underneath. I like that. They drop the storage down underneath the frame rails. You also have that water filtration system. I'm not sure. It looks pretty nice, but again, it was in here. It goes with it. 204 hours on the Onan 12.5 diesel generator. Again, you can see the big wall slide. I'm going to say that slides every bit of 25, 30 feet probably. Electric window awning. So the controls are inside the coach. Very neat. It's got the 360 view camera, so you can see a camera there. There's one on the front and one on the rear, and then one on the passenger side. Check out the Newmar wet bay. something that I'm always overly impressed with. Whoever designed this took some time and made it simple, yet very elegant looking. I like the stainless finish. Stainless is so easy to take disinfectant or bleach or cleaner and get it really clean. So you can see down there on the lower left-hand part, you have your hose reel. Up above, you have like an outdoor shower, hot and cold. You've got a water filter there. You've got a macerator pump. You got a little screen that's going to show you water levels, paper towel holder, your black and gray valve drains, everything so user-friendly, so simple. Next one up, you have a powered reel, your 50 amp shore power reel, your transfer switch, all the relays, everything's very neatly labeled. Another thing that we need to signal or notify you on is the customer service at Newmar. There's actually a sticker in one of the cabinets that has a phone number with a picture of a lady and her name, and it says, "Hi, if you have any, need some help, call me. I am a Supreme Aire specialist." And it's got her phone number and her email. I feel like these guys, have built the infrastructure within the company that is pretty solid. You can call, get them on the phone if you have a question. Again, everything's neatly labeled and they can walk you through if you have an issue. So 50 amp shore power cord, probably a 25 or 30 amp cord on the reel. Over here you've got an Xantrex inverter. It's probably a 3000 watt or so. I didn't look to see exactly what it was, but that's what my guess is. Looks like there's another surge protector and like a 50 to 30 reducer little adapter there. So again, goes with it. Okay, another super cool thing. I told you about how they put the HWH leveling and slide out pump on a tray. They actually do the same thing with the batteries. So imagine you trying to install batteries on this. Now keep in mind, you would have the slide ran in. All you got to do is pull two little safety pins, grab that latch in the middle, and literally slide the whole tray of batteries out. Trust me, I have been bent over and installing batteries. You need 3 chiropractor appointments and 2 massages after that. With this, I think you could do like 1 massage maybe. Even if you didn't need the massage, you would say you did, right? All right, next one up is the engine battery. So underneath that aluminum cover, you've got the 31 series high cranking amp engine batteries that starts the engine of the coach. You've got your def tank. I see the little antifreeze reservoir for the Oasis, and I see our fuel tank, 100 gallons of fuel on board. Now, I told you earlier that back in the right rear compartment on the sliding tray, there was an air hose. That'll actually hook in right here, either one of these. Very cool, because you can, it's like just a regular air chuck. You chuck into that, and you've got air to air up an inner tube, air up a float for water, air up a tire on your trailer, whatever, you got it. Very, very nice to have. Let's look at the cab. So you got cameras here, giving you like blind spot when you turn it on. You've got a camera, let's see, up here on the nose, there's one there. You can see that. There's some on the sides. As I mentioned earlier, the cab is air ride. It's the coolest thing. So when you press that yellow valve up here on the dash, the cab drops down onto the airbags. And then again, the seats are air ride. You can raise this up, or I can go down. It's a very unique feeling at first, but very comfortable going down the road. Mileage, 9,384 to be exact. 3 sets of keys. One's here. We got 2 inside on the countertop. Very simple dash, easy to put in gear, easy to understand. Owner's manual included. And we're going to call it Dylan's Coach Academy. I do not mind spending the time, if you buy this coach from me, going over it. We even have a place you can stay here and camp for a night or 2 if needed. When you leave here, I want you, either with me or one of our team members, I want you to have a very clear understanding of how everything functions. So if it meant going over it with you like for a day, and then the next day hooking up to one of our hookups and just camping out here with us in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. we would love to have you here for a day or two or three. I don't care how long you want to stay. Just, I want you to leave here with a good understanding of how your coach works, and we're only a phone call away if you have a question, okay? So either myself or Jim or Jason, one of us will go over it and make sure you understand what your coach offers and what it does. DD13, 500 horsepowers under the hood. Very clean. Okay, I know you're saying, here he goes, bragging on his detail, guys. I'm telling you, they slayed it again on this one. I mean, every coach that comes in needs a little detail, right? I mean, these, you know, you drive, you get oil residue, and you get dirt and dust and rain. These guys are on it. I'm telling you. We had a gentleman here from Canada last week, and he walked around looking at the inventory. He ended up putting a deposit on a coach, and he said, Dylan, I'm telling you, the cleanest inventory I've ever seen. And so I explained to him, we offer detail services to our customers. So if you're a previous customer, or let's say you're buying this coach, and you want to bring it up here in a year or two for a interior, exterior detail, one-step polish with the Rupes Italian chemical that we use, we would love you to be our guest. We do charge for it, of course. Nothing's free, right? But it's fair, and we do a good job. So I always get sidetracked. I like talking, if you haven't noticed. Anyways, navigation on the dash. Everything's neat. Full walk-in cab. Look at how tall that is. And look at that window. There's that window I was telling you about. All right, so I say it's time to go inside. The steps. Another cool thing by Newmar is how the steps work. Very, very cool. Same steps they use on the bus. Big, heavy-duty door system. Keyless entry with a doorbell. That's right. All right, let's see here. All right, now here comes the good part. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at the window. Look at the windows in here. Keep in mind that shade is dropped down, so let me raise those up. We need a better view. When the shades are down, of course, it blocks a lot of the view. We're going to raise those puppies up. So you can see I'm just going up here. I'm holding the passenger and driver's side window. Again, all the controls too. A lot of it's touch screen. Some of it's just regular buttons, but very easy to control. So we're almost there. Bear with me just a second. There we go. Okay. So now look at that view, Bubba. Okay, where do we start? First of all, I'm going to show you again, walk-through cab, huge interior height. The big window, the button for that shade, there's actually a shade that comes down over this. It's down here on the dash. It says shade up and shade down, okay? 2 rocker recliners that swivel. We have a dinette that has 2 chairs that ride around with you. There's 2 more chairs under the bed, so there's storage under the bed. How about this? Cup holders with a little bit of mood lighting. I like it. Original owner's manuals, 3 sets of keys. Again, one's in the ignition, 2 sets of keys there. All the manuals, manual for the chassis, manual for the motor. In this area, not only is a dinette, it doubles as like a desk. So down here in this cabinet, there's actually like a little drawer that pulls out if you want to put your piece of your computer or a printer or whatever, and it's got like, you know, where you can run cabling up and put a monitor or a laptop. So this coach would be perfect for someone camping, living in it, or if you need to work remotely. You've got like a little desk setup here. So it even, on this drawer over here, it even has like a file cabinet built in. See the little rod? I mean, you hang the files, you know, the green things. All right. Anyways, enough on that. Interior-wise, color. Very, very nice, very modern touches to the interior. Over here on the passenger side, we have a, I'm not going to call it a love seat. It's a little bigger than your standard love seat, but a little smaller than a couch. And it, I was making sure that I didn't have something on my camera. It comes out into a bed. So if you want to see what it looks like, go to chasecoach.com, scroll through all the pictures. There's a bunch. And towards the end, you'll see the sofa. I have it folded out to a bed. It doesn't make a queen bed, maybe a full size, but I feel like it's something that 2 adults could comfortably sleep on. So you got 2 back there in the master bedroom, you got 2 up here. Of course, you can always throw a air mattress down, you know. And I don't know, you may just want to sleep in one of these recliners. True induction cooktop, 2 burner, nice cabinetry, all dovetailed too. Look at the edge of the drawers. Okay, that's quality. That's very expensive. So, you know, the face of the drawer can look the same. It's the slides they use and the grade of the wood makes the difference. Convection microwave oven above. Big double sink. There's cabinets everywhere. This has a little drawer that even pulls out. That's the covers for everything. So these covers, some of them go here, and then there's some that go there, but you got drawers. Recreational vehicle, overall length, 44 foot, 11 inches. I'm going to tell you, I'm pretty decent at math, and that's about as close as you can get to saying it's under 45 foot. 44 foot, 11 inches. The TV, let's go ahead and raise that up before I forget. All right, so you go to this screen, you go to home, you go to systems, TV up, okay? And the TV starts coming up. Full-size residential fridge, French door with the freezer on the bottom. Very elegant little latch system. That's locked, that's unlocked, okay? I've seen some of these people put way too much thought into, and it's not near as good as that is. So freezer on the bottom, ice tray. You got ice and water in the door. It's like a little water purification deal. They left it in there, so it goes with it. Bath and a half. I think we mentioned that. It's one of the most important things. King size bed in the master. Dometic, the master flush toilets. Let me turn this on. So we go, yeah, turn all the lights. You could dim them too. You can have like a dim session in the bathroom, the potty room we'll call it. Mirror lighting like that, like the towel backsplash. It does have the macerator toilets, so flushes the sewer out electronically and grinds it up, keeps you from having stopped up plumbing. So let's talk about the door. Look at how this opens. Look at that. So that's so when you're going down the road and you decide you need to use the restroom and you pull over, you don't have to run the slide out. The way they designed that door, thinking outside the box for sure. Someone sat and scratched their head for about a week and a half trying to figure out how to make that work. Central vac, as I told you earlier, you sweep it up, you raise that up, and boom, you hear it, it's on, you go down, it's off. Or you can plug the hose that comes with the vacuum kit, so you can plug that in. King size bed back here, has all of the pocket doors that, you know, this door goes from here all the way over to here, creates full privacy. Very nice wardrobe with the big Samsung TV. Oh, these are shades. I did not get a picture of these. These go like in the cab windows. So it's going to create privacy. They're easy to install. And they also reflect a lot of the heat. So you got back here, you can do so much stuff from this screen, from that screen. You can look at your water, generator. It does have heated floors in it. I didn't mention that, so heated floors. Lots of mirrors in the Newmars too. You'll notice lots of mirrors everywhere. Another sliding. These doors are heavy. That's another thing I'm going to say. You can always look at like the grade of the coach by the weight of the doors. The doors are heavy. Now, one of the cool features. Watch this. So lock, unlock. I'm in the master bathroom in the back. How about that? So you pull this little cover off. It's magnetic and a ladder falls out of there. So if you were in the back of the coach and there was an emergency or there was a fire or whatever in the front, you don't have to go through a window. Just come back here, open it, and either jump out or lower the ladder down and step down the ladder. Very cool. I don't know why more people haven't thought of that, but very neat. Another Dometic toilet macerator, and then you have a washer and dryer back here in the back. I gotta figure out what brand of magnets they use. Man, those dudes are some rare earth magnets or something. They got some power. Little vanity sink, not huge, but enough to get the job done. Neat mirror that opens up too. I'll show you that so you can see storage in there. Ooh. And for the best part, check out this bad boy. Oh yeah. Nothing like a nice shower. Is they're all clean. I like the color of tile they used. You got a little pantry area over here for all your towels. Oh, built-in safe. Little drawers that slide out. I'm telling you, these guys they've got something figured out for sure. I think that's 90% of it. 2022 Newmar Supreme Aire. It's got 3 roof airs. Of course, it's got the Oasis. You might be familiar with Aquahot. Aquahot and Oasis, basically the same thing, just a different name. And Samsung TVs, outdoor entertainment, Bose sound bars, air ride cab, 9,300 miles, and mint condition. You're not going to find a nicer coach used. I don't even know if you can find a nicer one new. I think after our guys do the one-step polish, the paint pops better than it does when they come out of the paint when they're new. So, okay, enough on the detail, guys. I think that's all. If you have a question, reach out to us. This coach, if it's on our website with a price, it should be for sale. So give me a call. I would love to do business with you. I appreciate you watching, and hit that subscribe button. Love to have you along for part of our journey here, and hope it was informational to you, and maybe we can sell you something. So Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales, in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. You guessed it, bonus coverage. All right, I just ran the slides in. I wanted to show you what it looks like with the slides in. Okay, so I just came up the stairs. Okay, so you walk, you've got, if you put the chair here, against the wall, which you can slide him over and let him sit all the way back in there. Okay, now, so you have a solid 18 inches probably. Walk down through here, kitchen, dinette, keep walking. Now, here's why they had to make that door that way. Because if not, if you just had a regular door, it would hit the edge of the slide. But look, access the bathroom, do your business, back out of the bathroom, door closed, and right back to the front of the cabin. Same way with this seat. This will move over and just kind of scoot up against the wall, and very nice. So it's going to travel down the road just like that. There you have it.